Gather round, welcome in, because today I'm gonna be replaying Dragon Age 2. My name is Raven. My pronouns are they, them. You can call me Raven or mxmischiefmaker, whichever you would prefer. But we are going to get playing. We're going to start with character creation, of course. I need to post that I'm live here. So I'm going to do that real quick. Post that I'm about to go live with some Dragon Age. Well, I already am live, but you know. Just let me do that and then we can head to character creation. Part of the reason I'm starting this over is because I had some technical difficulties, kind of similar if you watched my Little Hope stream. I'm hoping maybe the weird echoing will have stopped. Because I have messed with settings a little bit. If not, I guess I'm stuck with it for now until I can figure out a different solution or it comes time to get a new computer. I'm just relieved that it's letting me stream. So, yeah. Let me get ready. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get this to go today or not. Glad I'm able to. I'm going to hit new game though so we can get in there and we can stop hovering. I gotta think about what kind of character I want to create. Usually when I've replayed Dragon Age games, I try to play as a different class. But I really liked playing as a rogue in my other playthrough. So I might just be playing as a rogue again. I have so much fun being a rogue. You don't even understand. A mage could be fun. I just feel like I have trouble playing mages for some reason. Which is wild, because almost any other game, I'm gonna go for a magic user, spellcaster, whatever you want to call them. mess with the sound a little bit too. It seems kind of loud. It doesn't have any weird echoey quality to it yet. Hopefully it stays that way. I enjoyed most of this game, like probably 75% of it. There's some shit I did not enjoy about it, but that's more towards the end of the game. And some of it is on me for not doing things a certain way. I do think the graphics look so much better than Origins, and I really enjoy the combat. That was a huge upgrade for me. Okay, so let's go with the rogue.
Gentler invitations.
I am Cassandra Pendergast, seeker of the Chantry.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here.
Calm your tits, Cassandra.
Dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Maybe I will. I mean, it's running a lot smoother for me here. It's running about as smooth as it does when I'm just playing it, but let me know if anything seems weird on your end. I'm excited to replay this. Excited to see my friends.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later. Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself.
I'm gonna be the snarkiest Hawke that I can be. I love snarky Hawke. Purple Hawke. Get over here. Get over here. Combat just feels so smooth in this game. I love it.
We can't keep this up forever.
Neither can they.
Perhaps we'll be lucky, and they'll run out of Darkspawn. Here they come. Shall I deal with them?
Do it.
All yours, sister.
Fuck them up, Bethany. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
May I trust they guide you?
Oh, wow. Yeah, good thing I put the gore thing on here. I forgot how intense it gets. I'm dying, Squirtle.
Let's finish this.
I'm not using my best judgment in this combat, I'll tell you what.
So much blood.
Gotta finish the tutorial though.
Victory.
Yes, victory is ours. Now say it in your best Stewie Griffin voice. Victory is ours. I can't do it. I can't even do a British accent right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, gang. Oh. Big and nasty. And I just muted it. 6. 6. That.
There's no end to them.
I just want a little kiss. That would be cool, man. Kiss of the dragon.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me. You knew her even before she became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where she is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess. Your precious chantry's fallen to pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't point me to her, tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
I'll beat the shit out of you if you
You'll
do.
need to hear the whole
She says
story.
Frenchly. Oh yeah. Let's see. What preset is calling to me? We're gonna edit from there. I kind of do want to do the blood smear though. And we're importing from Origins. For sure. It was? Hang on. Yeah, shit on that. Okay, there we go. Confirm. Booyah. Okay. I think we're gonna start with this preset. I like the blood smear. Okay, I guess that one we can't. Those two we can't mess with it. I should let you move it with the arrow keys instead. So let's see. Not jigging that. That one could work. A little fixer-upper. Or that one. I'm gonna mess with them anyways. I like the cheekbones on that one though. Let's start with her. I like her cheekbones. Wrinkly. Smooth. Wrinkly. Smooth. And I think somewhere in there. Oh, that's so pale. It's paler even than me. I'm the paste. I've got to be the pastiest mixed person alive. Okay. I wish I could recreate my other Hawke a little more easily. I really liked playing as her. She kind of looked like Rhea Ripley a little bit, which is part of the appeal to me, I guess, because she is. I don't watch WWE or anything, but I have such a crush on that woman. She tall, she muscular. Purple blush. Purple blush. Let's see, lip color. Someone is trying to call me. I'm hanging up. I'm streaming right now. If they need to talk to me so bad, I can call them later. I like the purple lip. Let's go with the purple lip. Ooh, yes. Yes. Okay, well, I colored it. I should have colored green one. We might go all purple. We'll see. I like that does match her eyes, though. But the purple, it calls to me. That's pretty. What does it look like if I do it brighter? Maybe not that bright. Maybe about there. To 2. I'm very fond of that because that's the tattoo I have of my other character. So I'm going with that. Let's see what color do we want. That's maybe a little too pale. Let's go with that. Okay, hair. I'm not loving this cut. Yeah, let's be bald. Bald Hawke. I make myself pasty as hell, make my tattoo red, and I can be Kratos. We may go short hair or me go ponytail? It reminds me of Serana, so it's kind of cute. I just have the white hair and the yellow eyes, and I can be Geralt's daughter. Wait, there was another short haircut. Let me see it. I may just go with the ponytail. I don't like a lot of the haircuts in this game. I'm gonna tell you now. See, I like the white hair a lot, is the thing. But let's see. Black hair, more white hair. It's almost purple. You could go with the almost purple. It would be fun. Oh, eyebrows. I can't even see my eyebrows. We're gonna be eyebrowless. No. I just want the thickest brows possible, please. Please. I guess that matches then, but I kind of just want black eyebrows. Eyes, I'm really into the eye shape right that we have going right now, so I don't think I'm gonna change that. I like the color too. It's party. Nose, I'm gonna give her a bigger nose, I think. Oh, don't like that. I don't like that one either. The nose really changes the whole face. Go with that. Big nose girl. Big nose girl. Yes. Hell yes. I was worried about doing stuff to the lips. Lip size. I don't really want to mess with the over-under bite. I feel like that would be weird. Whatever I did with it. I like the cheekbones already. Let's mess with the jaw maybe though. woman with just a square jaw and a big nose. That sounds pretty great to me. She does kind of look like the other Hawke that I made, and that's fine by me. Give her the tiniest little ears. No. Neck thickness. That's so skinny. Full neck thickness, thank you. Portrait. Okay, yeah, let's get her to turn first. Zoom in on that lovely mug. I'm just like, to me, she is stunning, and I don't care what anyone else says. I name my other Hawke. I'm not going with Marion. I don't enjoy Marion as a name. It's eh. See, I always used to, for like good luck, when I was younger, I would name all my characters Artemis. So that's what I'm gonna do. Artemis Hawke. Let's look her over again. I think she's ready to kick some ass. Do you think she's ready to kick some ass? Because I think she's ready to kick some ass. Let's go. I'm not turning the difficulty up. It's going to be casual for me, thank you.
The Blight had been unleashed on Ferelden. Dark spawn poured out of the wilds,
the darkness,
clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster. King Kalen died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general.
That bitch-ass Logain. You can't see me, I'm flipping him the bird.
Unopposed,
I hate him.
The Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The champion's family barely escaped in time.
What does my family look like this time? Because they always change a little bit based on how you customize your character. Oh, thank God. Her hair was horrible last time I played.
That's all of them.
For the moment, make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
God's awful bangs. I'm gonna be full snarky Hawke, I think, with this playthrough.
At least we're alive. That's no small feat.
Yes, you're right.
We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so long?
Why are you looking at us? We've been running since Ostagar.
Not to interrupt, but the Blight's not going to wait while we stand here pointing fingers.
Purple Hawke.
Please.
Purple Hawke.
Listen to your sister.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Time to kick some ass. Oh, I have a doogie. Where's my map? I always forget about the dog. Okay, they might have something for us to loot on them. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm sorry. Loot is so important to me. Ooh, I leveled up already? Wow. Attributes. I'm gonna put 2 into con. So I'm really into the archery side of things. So don't I have a bow? Yes, I know how to change weapons. They're the same. Looks like I don't have a bow still. That's gonna be so annoying. I'm gonna start doing that from the beginning, I think, messing with the bow tree, because I had a lot of fun shooting stuff with my bow last time. Let's hop to it.
Wait, where are we going?
Away from the Darkspawn, where else?
And then where? We can't just wander aimlessly.
Why not?
So long as we wander aimlessly away from the Horde, I'm happy. We can go to Kirkwall. Well, that wouldn't be my first choice. There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother.
Yeah, Mother.
I know that.
What are you
But
thinking?
we still have family there. And an estate. Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
Can't we...
I think it's just to be hazel, but it's kind of a gold color, and it's just really striking. I'm digging it.
About this? No?
Hello, friends. Purple Hawke.
You will not have him.
You shall not pass.
They will not have you. Not while I breathe.
Well, good luck when you stop breathing, I guess.
Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
Yeah, Wesley, what have I told you about squirming?
Keep your distance.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
Wesley.
That woman is an apostate. The Order dictates.
You got a problem with apostates,
The Maker
bucko?
understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valenne. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
Why are you out here?
A strange time to be hunting apostates. His fellows left with the chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack.
The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
You're quick to offer your allegiance.
Another blade between us and the Darkspawn? Yes, please.
So long as the Horde is their first concern.
My duty is clear, but that is for another day, if we are granted that opportunity.
We will be fine. We all will.
Maybe so.
For a while, it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free of them yet. Just like at Ostagar. This is just the start.
You were there. Yes, I see it now. Third Company, under Captain Varel.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
We fell to betrayal, not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
The wrath of the Templars is terrible indeed.
More so their wives. But as long as there is a greater danger, you and I have an accord.
Maybe
Thank
so.
you, Wesley.
Snarky
For now, we
Hawke.
move with you.
Snarky
North
Hawke.
is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
If the options are south or die, I'll take my chances with south.
Okay, let's level up. Does Bethany like the snark? Let's get her some magic, some con. Maybe a little more cunning too. It would be good to have a healer. You may have a strength, con, and willpower. Oh, does he already have normal strike? I guess he does.
All right.
Maybe you don't. I'll be taking that. Oh, I didn't realize something went down there. Hang on. Don't mind me.
Take 2 steps back.
Is there a sprint button in this game? I always forget. There is not a sprint button. There needs to be a sprint button, I think. Any of these little bastards have any treats for me? Doesn't look like it. Thank you. I'll be taking those. Oh, okay. I need to get my bearings back. I'm just like, they're everywhere, and and I need to just be more on the ball about it, I think. This time it didn't just crash. Hello? Ah. It crashed. Hang on. Oh, do I have to start over? I didn't save. Fuck me. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. I'm sure I have to do the combat again, but if I have to recreate my character again, I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay, awesome. It did autosave. Thank you. Thank you. To respect them. However, okay. Let's get back to it. Let's get back in the zone.
You are not enough.
I love getting up in their face and just stabbing them with my bow and arrow.
I'll deal with this.
I'm assuming. Am I stabbing them with. I'm just whacking them with the bow itself? I always forget. Anywho. Perish at my hand, motherfucker. doggy help us? We have 1 silver and 9 copper. We're so rich. We're rich in friendship, I'll have you know.
Take 2 steps back.
Who's laughing now, huh?
Oh, that son of a bitch. I hear you.
I will show you.
Ooh,
Quickly,
yay.
before they regroup, we
Well-
must press towards the wilds.
Put 1 in dex, 1 in willpower, 1 in con. Con?
Done.
And that leveled them up too. I'll get to them in a second. Book. It is said that in the midst of the Black Age, when werewolves stalked the lands of Ferelden in numbers that kept every farmholder indoors and a hound on every doorstep, a powerful Arl of the Alamari peoples stood and declared that he would put an end to the threat. His Arling stood on the border of the Dark Forest on the southern border of the Ferelden Valley, and he claimed that the werewolves used the forest to launch their midnight assaults on humanity. For 20 years, the Arl led this army of warriors and hounds deep into the forest. In his hunt for the werewolves, he slew not only every wolf he came upon, but also every member of the chastened wilder folk. Any one of them, he said, could harbor a demon inside, and thus a werewolf in disguise. For 20 years, the forest rang with screams and the rivers ran red. Tales tell that an old chastened woman found her sons all dead at the Arl's blades. She pulled one of those very blades from one son's heart and plunged it into her own chest, cursing the Arl's name as she did so. Where her blood touched the ground, a mist began to rise. It spread and spread until it was everywhere in the forest. The Arl's army became lost, and it is said that they died there. Others say they wander still, the ruins of his Arling standing to this day, filled with the ghosts of women waiting eternally for their husbands to return. Forest of the legend is, of course, the Kokori Wilds. There are as many legends about the great southern forest as there are shadows, or so the saying goes. The chastened wilder folk have made their home there since mankind first came to these lands, and the wildlands spread as far into the south as anyone has ventured. Beyond the mists are vast tracts of snow, white-capped mountains, and entire fields of ice. It is land too cold for mankind to survive, yet the chastened eke out an existence even there, and they tell of the horrors beyond the wilds that the lowland folk could not begin to comprehend. To most, Ferelden simply ends with the Kokari Wilds. There's nothing beyond. The wilds is the land of giant tree. The wilds is the land of great trees. Wet marshes and dangerous monsters. What more be said? What more need to be said? Okay. Let's level you up again. You can be our healer. For now. Oh, it's just my mom. I was like, who is that lady standing there? And it's just my dear mama.
You soulless bastards!
Bastards. Stance. Sarcastic Hawke, time to beat some ass. Puppy dog, I need you now. Puppy dog and Inquisition. I'm gonna be sad if you can't have Puppy dog and Inquisition. I like having Puppy dog.
Carver, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
He's dead, Jim.
I'm sorry, Mistress. Your son is gone.
No. These things will not take Carver.
They did.
Maybe we should grieve when we're safe.
Don't speak to me of grief. This is your fault.
Oh, gee, thanks,
How
Mama.
could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother. My little boy.
Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, Mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young man a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Carver.
No one's asking you to.
But at least Father will have company now.
I feel like these are a little too harsh. This is awkward, Hawke. I'm not sure what the diamond means.
Flames. We're too late.
I will.
Where're they coming from? From here. Well, some of them are coming from here anyways. Well, that probably helped.
Go down!
Very little.
There's no end to them.
Come on. Please. Somebody. Oh, behold. This big scared dragon. She scream.
to be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
Nice trick.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait, you can't just leave us here.
Can I not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
I want to be a dragon.
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
If only a clever tongue was all one needed. Tell me, clever child, how do you intend to outrun the blight?
We
She's
need
kind
to
of a
get
milf
to
now,
Kirkwall
not gonna lie.
in the free marches.
Kirkwall.
The design was not nearly
That
as
is
good in the other
the
game.
voyage you plan.
It was
Your
pretty
king
bland.
will not miss you, hmm?
I'm sure he'll miss his life more.
She's like, damn with the
You
zingers.
I like. Hurtled into the chaos you fight,
Chaos.
and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
Just like that?
There must be a catch.
There is always a catch. Life is a catch. I suggest you catch it while you can.
I'm Flemeth's
Maybe we
bestie
shouldn't
now.
trust her. I don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
What do the rest of you think?
Should we trust her? Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to, leave me behind.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
We could use more fire.
Roast a few more Darkspawn. I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
He's dead, Jim.
No. Leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie.
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
Sounds bad. What corruption?
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew.
Well, your eyes do look kind of scary now.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
Sounds bad.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to
Drink
me.
the goo.
You can't ask me this.
Save this
I won't.
man and drink the goo.
Please.
Drink the goo, the
The
dark spawn
corruption
goo.
is a slow death. I can't.
It's up to you.
He's your husband, Evelyn. I can't decide his fate.
Be strong, my love.
I do feel bad for her, though, that she did have to kill her husband. Though he was a Templar, and the Templars suck.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Thanks for that.
I thought that might interest you.
You expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms. 2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall.
Finally.
The city of chains. Long ago it was part of the Imperium. Slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city. But I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
Because they suck.
There can't be. It's true. Look at them all.
They're Fereldans, just like us, fleeing for their lives.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
It's totally believable.
I'm only surprised they let us dock. We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it. Let's
Except
hope
he was
he received your letter.
Well, spoilers.
The guards seem to be reporting to that
Gambling
man.
sucks.
Perhaps we should speak to him.
Does Evelyn actually enjoy snarky Hawke? Just a little bit? Just a little bit?
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed. Huh?
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now. Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Well, fine. It's rude to call me refuse, though, my dude. I am just a little guy.
What's happening? Why aren't they letting anyone in? Was Wesley based out of the Lothering Chantry? I don't remember ever seeing him there.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar.
Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed to know when to run and hide?
Hello. Let me
Let
in.
us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
It's a big city.
Surely there's a bit of extra room for the pretty people.
I find keeping my neck away from Knight Commander Meredith Blade far more attractive than any of you.
Maybe
We've been
so.
letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already. Trust me.
Well, we do
We'll
have
find some
family
ships
here.
to take you all back to
Shit.
Ferelden eventually. Until then, you stay here.
There must be something we can work out.
No foreigner can enter unless they can prove they have coin to bring into the city.
I have coin by way of kicking ass.
Technically, the Viscount's ordered that no one enters. You want to be a special case, you have to be special.
I'm very special. Look how cool I am. My face
It took
tattoo.
all our coin just to get here.
You want eyes looking the other way? That takes convincing. And the price goes up each day this continues.
Surely there's someone higher up that we could persuade.
The city's been closed by order of the Viscount and Knight Commander Meredith, whose
Fucking
fortress
Meredith.
you're standing
I hate
in.
her too.
But as far as you're concerned, I'm in charge.
If you find our uncle, Gamlin Amel, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlin? I know that name.
He fucking
He's a
sucks.
nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlin I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You're gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
Swans!
Yeah, setting everyone on fire.
Gotcha! Make it good. Showing us uninvited. So improper.
That.
One less to worry about.
One more soul to the call.
So, we won? Maybe.
Unbelievable.
It's very
Captain,
believable. Shut
are
up.
you all right? I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
I'll find your uncle, and I'll beat the shit out of him. That's fair, he sucks.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
He looks way less creepy than the Gamlen in my other game.
The years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
Gamlen, you just haven't been kind to you either. Fuck off.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My poor Carver didn't make it, and Drastic guide him.
Oh, Maker, save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
What if I ask nicely?
Would it help if I said you were my favorite uncle?
It'd make me feel better, but that's about it. I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
I am, though.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us.
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep.
Rude.
I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
It's nice and grubby there.
Let's hear it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenril, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
I'm not the smuggler.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
I'm gonna talk to them.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, I meant to see what Bethany thought.
Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
That's
And what of
your
me?
fault,
I will
bro.
not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us. I
Have no real option. Thank you.
Okay. Map, please. Mirren. It's that way. So, this way it is. Statues of tortured slaves fill the gallows courtyard, a ghastly memento of Kirkwall's history. 1,500 years ago, Kirkwall was the Deventer Imperium's largest quarry, feeding the construction of the Imperial Highway. The Imperium's hunger for expansion led to legions of slaves forced into working the quarry. When the Empire's construction phase ended, Kirkwall slid naturally into its new role as the capital of the slave trade, the gallows at its heart. The statues are not monuments to the suffering of slaves. Each inch and angle of the courtyard was designed by magisters bent on breaking the spirit of newcomers. Executions here took place daily, sometimes hourly, and corpses were hung from gibbets throughout the yard. New slaves trudging in from the docks saw what awaited them. When Our Lady turned her armies against the Imperium, the slaves of Kirkwall revolted and claimed the city for themselves. The gallows stood empty for 200 years, not to be reopened until the crowning of divine Justinia I. The gallows transformed the city again when the abandoned prison tower became the home of Kirkwall's Circle.
Are you a Senra?
He must be Gamlen's niece. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
Do whatever it takes.
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Cavro, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Okay, let's head over there then. Give me the money. Hello, I'm Purple Hawke. You will give me your money, yes?
I've already told you. I can't give you any more for them.
But that was everything we have. It's all we brought with us.
And I feel for you, Sarah, but it's the best I can do.
If they just let us into the city, I could get 3 times that price.
Myron?
Your business is done.
But...
Now then, what can I do for you, Sarah?
She didn't seem very happy with the deal you made.
What am I supposed to do? Buy every piece of furniture these people dragged with them?
Maybe.
I'm sure they'd rather not sell what little they have left.
My point is that I'm running a business, not a charitable order. I'm sorry.
You could do
I
a little
imagine the
of both.
profits help with the guilt.
I didn't think there'd be any stores here in the fortress.
There are many merchants who come here right now who can't afford the bribes to enter the city. So the Templars suggested having someone set up shop, temporarily. And I am the lucky man.
Lucky indeed.
You mean you paid your own bribes to be here?
If they allowed everyone to set up shop, this place would turn into a bazaar. Sadly, there's only so much I can do for those Fereldans. Poor sods.
Poor
I'm
unfortunate
sure you're very
souls.
broken up over it.
In pain.
I meant you. Folks like yourself.
I believe you owe your business partners something.
Oh, I see.
Should I go tell the guards?
Not just yet. I want to hear this. So, Ethenril sent you to collect, did she? Too cowardly to do it herself.
We're all friends
This
here
has
now.
all just been a misunderstanding, hasn't it?
You think so?
I do. Don't you think business partners deserve a return on their investment?
Enough, enough. I'm tired of fighting over this. Here, take the key for the chest. That should be enough to pay that witch. Now I'm getting out of here. Let those guards find someone else to buy Dogland junk.
So that should do it.
Mine now. Okay, I'm going totally the wrong way. Ah, move, Bethany.
You could have given us something more challenging.
Will you look at that? Tell your uncle we'll make the arrangements. Welcome aboard.
Snarky Hawk for the win. Let's get us leveled up. Cunning. Willpower. Health. Done. Okay, we're only 4th level. What's we want? Precision could be good. Magic, willpower. I'm gonna give her some dex. She has 2 in healing. Let's get her some more in like elemental. Well, Gamlin, you're not
Any luck?
as useless.
Was there ever any doubt?
I'll speak to Ethenril and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over.
Let's not do that again.
No more running for our lives unless we really have to.
If only Carver were here with us.
And Wesley. Well, We're off to a fantastic start. Let's see what else this city has in store.
We will see what the
Thus
city
began
has
the
in
champion's
store.
first year in Kirkwall. Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden had defeated the Blight.
And so she did, and she was a badass bitch about it.
But
And
Lothering
she married
was destroyed.
her first
Kirkwall
sweet
was the
half-elf
champion's home
husband.
now. So she remained, paying off her debt. Made a name for herself in the underworld. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Kunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city, waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
Yeah. Time to meet and time to be friends. Ignore my terrible singing. Oh.
No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No. You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
Please. Get to know us, Bertrand.
I'll buy you a drink before we head into the deep roads. Everyone wins.
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
Just relax.
Don't worry, Bethany. I won't let any big bad Templars come
I know that's gonna make her so mad.
It's not a joke.
I shouldn't have said it like that, but I'm trying to be as
The best
snarky
I
as
can hope is to
possible.
be locked away for the rest of my life. If they don't kill me outright. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamnon knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
Is there anyone else?
Our uncle's not exactly the most reliable tool in the shed.
He's all we've got. Make us save us. We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Hey! That butt munch. Give me back my fucking coins. I need those to do fancy expedition. Eric! I'm still so mad you can't romance him. I want to romance Varric.
Just by smiling at you.
Look at him in his boob
You don't
window.
have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchants Guild.
You won't let me romance him. For shame.
You might want to find yourself a new line of work. Off you go.
Let me romance my short king.
How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would.
I would. What my brother doesn't realize
would.
is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
You're part of Bartrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
How do we reason with him?
There must be some way to persuade your brother to hire us on.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartran's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
That's your big plan?
I hope there's more to this. Like how I'm supposed to get that much coin together.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
Why not?
It's not like I had anything better planned.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Maybe Adeline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up.
Yeah, boy. Hell yeah.
Hightown, where the rich go to piss their money.
Piss. His dex is already pretty good. Yeah. He also has himself a bow. But I should probably give him some points in that as well.
Away. This really is the best place in Kirkwall.
Nothing to see here.
Oh, I didn't realize it was Varric either. Oops. The height of the Defender Imperium slave trade, Kirkwall's elite prospered beyond dreams of avarice. Hightown was built for the wealthiest slavers, its glitzy mansions rising atop a great wall of rock that borders on one side the waking sea. Lowtown cowered on its side until Kirkwall's slaves rose to plunder and destroy Hightown's riches. Today, Hightown's prominent buildings are the Keep, home to the ruling Viscount, and the Chantry, home to the Grand Cleric and the city's religious center. Both are converted estates that once housed wealthy magisters, rebuilt and converted after the uprising. Some lore. I'm level with you. When I first played this, I was too impatient to read the lore, so I just picked it up and I was like, I'll look at it later. But did I look at it later? No, I did not.
No, that can't be true. Meredith will stay.
You don't seem to like your brother very.
Well, his brother does suck, so understandable. Man, I can't tell what this is like. I have the tab up because I don't have a second monitor. I can't tell if this is like skipping really badly or not. At least it's like playing smoothly, which it was not doing previously. I hope it's not skipping. This is an old game. It should play properly. It's ridiculous.
Aveline.
Hello, Hawke.
Hawke.
That's it? What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartran. He's a son of a bitch.
He is, thank you, I know. You drop anything useful? Or you're just fine?
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my friends. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
You drop anything useful?
A person in your position Seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
What's the job?
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
I'm with you.
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there.
Well, fine.
You're acting on behalf of the guard.
Well, this is the only squad I have right now, so yeah, you're coming with. Ooh. Let's see if there's anything we can loot while we're here. More codex entries. How long is it? While some of my contemporaries dispute whether the Fifth Blight was a true blight or merely a large darkspawn resurgence, historians agree that it began in the swamps of the Kokari Wilds on the southeastern border of Ferelden in the year 930 Dragon. King Caelan was swift in responding to the threat, gathering the royal army, every Grey Warden in his country, and sending a call for aid to the Ferelden nobility. The assembled armies laid a trap in the ruins of Ostagar, hoping to crush the force before it reached civilization, but they failed. Darkspawn overran the defenders of Ostagar and decimated the king and his army. They continued their advance to Ferelden unopposed. Only 2 Grey Wardens managed to escape the slaughter, and somehow they came into possession of ancient treaties which compelled the races of men to join arms against the massing horde. Yes, I did that. You're welcome. It is with pride that I, your Viscount, grant the authority of law and civil enforcement upon the guardsmen of an independent Kirkwall. No more will we defer to the will of foreign troops or draw a holy order into tasks unbefitting their mandate. These proud men and women will be of the people and will enforce the laws we have elected for a civil and ordered society, and should the specter of invasion return, the noble guardsmen will conscript from the population, for who better to amass the people's will than the constables of law charged with its inspection. This is a great day, fair Kirkwall, and I am honored to appoint the first guard captain. Long may he serve the will of free people.
Hope the day is treating you well, Sir.
Was that where I just was? No, it's not. Gimme. I have to start distributing some of our shit here in a second, too.
Please keep it quiet, Sirrah. The Viscount mustn't be disturbed.
Alright, let's go. What have we got? We could go home. It looks like we have some letters. Lowtown. Hightown. Let's go home first. And I'd like to get some of my gear, if possible. Oh, is it not gonna let me? Oh, I see. I need to go to Lowtown first. Fine. Why not?
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
Take back our streets. For religion refugees, Knorr soldiers, who next? Avenger slavers snatching children out of their beds? This ends now. It sends a message that Kirkwallers will not accept this when we band together to drive foreign waste from our doorsteps. Reclaim the free marches for the marchers who care about our future. Join Friends of Kirkwall or reclaim our city.
You have a problem with that?
No thanks.
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just...
Do we have anything cool to sell? That's gonna take a while.
Surprised.
What's in our inventory? Do I have any better bows? Doesn't look like it. What I have on is already better, so no thanks. But slightly better. And of course, he will never give up Bianca, because that's his baby, and I respect that. Have to upgrade our
prejudice in
stuff
the guard.
later.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Lowtown sits in a massive cauldron-shaped pit that was once Kirkwall's first quarry. The district was constructed by slaves who carved the city and its harbor out of the rock. Today, Lowtown is a labyrinth of shanty towns, corridors, and hexagonal courtyards, hexes in the local parlance. Lowtown's poorest live in caves hewn out of the cliff face. The district is shoddily built and bears scars caused by the collapsing walls. Foundry smoke smothers the area. Only a cold winter storm clears the air, but the icy wind howling over the mouths of old mine shafts hardly counts as relief. Occasionally, these dark-spawned shafts erupt with gouts of foul air known as choke damp. It's uncommon to find whole slums silently suffocated, frozen in the midst of everyday activity. The walls surrounding Lowtown are highest for the harbor. Its busiest street leads up to Hightown, where the wealthiest Kirkwallers perch. When one stands in Lowtown, all one sees other than the rock walls is Hightown. It glitters overhead, always in sight, yet always beyond reach. Lovely. Yeah, we can't buy anything yet.
My. If it isn't Hawke. Still up to old tricks, Elegant? Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
And I'll probably never end up making any potions. Except for, like, healing ones. And I'm probably broke right now. Yes. I barely have, like, 2 monies to rub together.
Gather round, all. I bring you a priceless treasure from the highest heights of Mount Dabarus has travelled. A pouch of Andraste's ashes. Verified by the scholar Genetic.
Well, we should go to the Hanged Man first. Hi, Varric.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartran can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
We have a bad entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Or unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Misser, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
We're gonna be such good friends, Mr. Varric Tethris. He's my best friend.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
He does
You
some
watching me
stuff.
talk? Is that it?
You are just...
Back to the Lowtown. We gotta go find our house.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Yeah.
Fair point. But I put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
Go to our house. Our terrible, wretched gambling house. See what letters I have. And maybe pick up some sick new gear. Bubby. Puppy dog.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steep.
Hawke, you might be interested in something that's come up. A contact of mine, a fellow by the name of Anso, is asking around for someone competent regarding a job, and I suggested you. He's always paid well, so if I were you, I'd check into it before someone else snaps it up. He says he'll be in the Lowtown Bazaar at night. Hawke, your year's up and you're free to go. Despite what you think, we had a good thing working together. I might pass along an opportunity or two if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Stay safe, Thimbril. Greetings. You do not know who I am, but I've heard of you. I understand you might need items from my collection as well as the means to obtain them. I do not extend this invitation to anyone. We are not simply anyone, are you? Consider this an invitation to the Black Emporium and closer directions to the passages underneath the city, as is the charm to enter. If you give the charm to another, its permission will immediately be revoked, and the consequences will be unpleasant. Adieu, Xenon.
When you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
Still their daughter, their eldest.
One scrubbing brush, never used.
He's just not the scrub and bubbles type of guy, I guess. I'm gonna say... Let's look at special deliveries first. Let's see if we have anything for... I'll grab that. Can I just take that? inventory's full. Let me equip some shit first. And we'll put some stuff in storage. Better equipment would be very nice to have. Let's put some of the rest of this in storage and then we'll keep looking. Sorry, it's gonna be like loot management. Weapon management time. And keep that for later. Let me keep some of that so I can equip it on my friends. Yeah, I might just come back for some of this stuff, huh? And what I got right now is better. Not better than that, though. Just have to come back for some of this. How full is my inventory? Pretty full. That's fine. I'm just gonna take stuff. I need that for Meryl. Bethany. Anders. You must not be under the miss. I'm impression that magic is all-powerful. There are limits, and not even the greatest mages may overcome them. No one, for instance, has ever found any means of traveling, either over great distance or small ones, beyond putting one foot in front of the other. The immutable nature of the physical world prevents this, so no, you may not simply pop over to Minrathus to borrow a cup of sugar, nor may you magic the essay you forgot into the apprentice dormitory into your desk. You simply have to be prepared. Similarly, when you send your mind into the Fade, your body remains behind. Only once has this barrier been overcome, and reputedly the spell requires 2/3 of Illyrium in the Deventer Imperium, as well as the lifeblood of several hundred slaves. The results were utterly disastrous. Finally, life is finite. A truly great healer must bring someone back from the very precipice of death when breath and heartbeat have ceased, but the spirit still clings to life. Once the spirit has fled the body, it cannot be recalled. There is no failing of your skills or power. It is simple reality. Let me drop some of this stuff off in storage. Let me equip what I want first, though. I'm probably going to put most of that up then. We got springs too, that's nice. I always forget how you equip them, unfortunately. Let's go talk to her mom.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
This isn't a dream?
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Suspicious. Why so defensive?
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will.
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought
Maybe.
the estate, Gammon? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
So rude. Let me level up real quick before I forget. I'm gonna put 2 in strength so I can maybe wear some heavier armor. That'll be nice and useful. It'll be great to have that early on too. I didn't start messing with archery till a bit later in my previous playthrough.
But did Uncle Gamlin seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will?
Yes, indeed.
If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
Gamlin can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlin told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver.
Oof.
It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
Maybe we can buy this
When this Deep Roads expedition comes through, we can buy her home back. Move to Hightown.
Gamlin told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
Ugh. Gross.
Gamlin couldn't have just sold himself and saved us all the trouble.
Can you just imagine him sweeping and scrubbing for some Tevinter matriarch? Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there, get the will for Mother. I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlin said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
Hell yeah.
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
Yucky.
What is that stain?
Yucky.
Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's see. I want to do the daytime shit first, I think. Let's go. And let's go to Hightown. Give me just a second, folks.
I'm sorry I couldn't get you more information about the Circle, Bethany.
Hawke, long time no see, my friend.
Well, if
Are
it
we
isn't
sure we're
worthy.
friends?
The dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
Get
I
his
only
ass.
emphasize the truth. You aren't still working for Athenril, are you? Your year must be up by now.
Nosy, aren't you?
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business, I see.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living? I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you.
Good, because I will
Take
need
care,
them.
Hawke. Don't get dead.
I will try not to get dead. Thank you. If I can I go in here and like equip runes? I'd like to just equip them, please. I'm not sure if I can actually do that yet or not. Okay, we're gonna have to make our way all the way over
Way
this
too
way.
much time here.
Gods never leave.
And we missed our exit, so to speak. Granted, I don't play with Sebastian that much, but it might be nice to have him. Hang on, let me equip everyone's fancy new gear. Now they all have belts. What's my belt do? They drop better equipment. I thought about the money, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's go check in.
Sebastian, stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins
I
there
love
is
his
nowhere in the
voice.
Free Marches to
I think
hide.
he has an excellent voice. I
This
just
is
don't find him that
murder.
interesting.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Vivian will be devastated if I don't find Taffy.
The grave crimes committed against all free-thinking men and women at the Free Marches, the ruling Vale family in Starkhaven, my family was brutally murdered down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out when members of Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint mercenary soldier in the Kirkwall vicinity. Prince Sebastian Vale. Okay, so I think that's all we have going on in here. So let's exit this way. Lowtown. Right. Let's see what else is in Lowtown. What is that again? I don't have any of my new friends yet. It'd be so sad if I couldn't get them. Because I missed something. I tried to like 100% these quests, which might
Are you really not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No?
They aren't, but you still get their asses kicked, I think.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor.
I don't have that much money yet. Maybe later.
I'll send... If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
I'm broke right now.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Won't bother him.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
I can't get my brother off the boat. The grip's got him bad.
Yeah, maybe once I have some more coin, I'm going to be loaded later on in the game. I might come back. I have zero amount of the monies that they would like. I am broke as hell.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
Are you threatening me?
Look, we're Ferelden's just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Hell yeah. Oh wow, that did it. Just that, huh? It's like, oh shit. You love King Alistair too, bro. Why is she so behind everyone else? Or I guess she's not. Let me get her up to 20 strength.
Your family used to be noble, right?
Darktown it is. Probably probably save here to make sure that it remembers everything. And I'm just going to be on here like maybe 20 more minutes. Because then I will need to walk the dog. But I had a lot of fun so far. I do enjoy this game when well, I enjoy it for the most part. Hopefully I can make some better choices and get more people to stay with us.
Don't like Darktown? Die and make room.
Tom Wise.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawke. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenra. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
It's a living!
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Can I... I always forget how to use runes. Okay, I have $5 now. I'm slightly less broke. I'll have to look up how to equip the runes again. I don't remember. I really don't remember. Oh, dad, they want me to click on that. Doi. I never mess with that.
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Great ancestors, no.
It's probably the longest I've ever gone without saving in this game.
Filled with thug shit and body odor. And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great-great-great-grandfather made a water clock or something.
A water clock.
But they're your people. Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
I have a good imagination. Why would I waste it on that?
Darktown was once a mine controlled by the Deventer Imperium. Once exhausted, the mine shafts were extended to another city to dispose of sewage from Kirkwall's overcrowded population of slaves. Unsurprisingly, the tunnels became a refuge for those fleeing captivity. A similar trend continues today. The Undercity, as some call it, is home to the diseased, the insane, to criminals, and even the dead. Unwanted corpses are often discarded here by murderers and lazy undertakers. Darktown slums make Lowtown look pleasant in comparison. The foul miasma known as choke damp clogs and swells in every corner of the Darktown, creating a poisonous mist. Its sewers are a dangerous place. The walls are damp, slick, and coated with phosphorescent lichen. The sewer is a maze, and one foolish enough to enter is not likely to be heard from again. Alright, let's go get Anders. Oh, Bethany. I'm just gonna put them all into magic. Probably just gonna make Anders our healer after this, honestly. Because that's kind of his thing.
have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I do not. Be the Grey Warden.
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death? Not healing and salvation.
Did the warden send you to bring me back?
Fuck no.
I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat.
Aww.
Or Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
I want your help.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
What's the favor?
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price.
A Chloe price?
I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Oh, that's all? I might just take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
As just as his cause is, it scares me. I don't want to give the Templars another reason to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Make her willing, we will all leave free men.
Okay. The Threnhold family assumed its foreboding control of the city at the very onset of the Dragon Age, less than a week after Merrick Theron retook the Ferelden throne from Orlais. Since this was followed by a civil war in Antiva, the much-aligned Three Queens era, and a coup in the Deventer Imperium, many thought that the Dragon Age would bring devastating change. Perhaps this was a hasty estimate, but it was true for Kirkwall. Viscount Chivalry Threnhold was a vicious thug who took power through a campaign of intimidation, and his son Perrin, who succeeded him in 914 Dragon, was even worse. Taxes were crippling, and Perrin Threnhold used the ancient chains extending from the Twins standing at Kirkwall's harbor, unused since the new Exalted Marches, to block sea traffic and charge exorbitant fees from Orlesian ships. The Empire threatened invasion following the closure of the Waking Sea Passage, and for the first time, Chantry used the Templars to pressure the Viscount. Until that point, the Templars had done nothing to counter the Threnholds, even though, as the largest armed force in Kirkwall, they could have. Knight Commander Guyleon's only written comment was a letter to Divine Beatrix III. It is not our place to interfere in political affairs. We are here to safeguard the city against magic, not against itself. The Divine, as a friend to the Emperor, clearly had other ideas. In response, Viscount Perrin hired a mercenary army, forcing a showdown with the Templars. They stormed the gallows and hung Knight Commander Guyleon, igniting a series of battles that ended with Perrin's arrest and the last of his family's rule. The Templars were heralded as heroes, and even though they wished to remain out of Kirkwall's affairs, it was now forced upon them. Knight Commander Meredith appointed Lord Marlowe Dumar as new Viscount in 921 Dragon, and she has since remained influential in the city's rule ever since.
I think this is the cellar door.
Let's get in here.
See why Ganon lied.
I'm probably going to do this and then hop off. I don't know if I'll do the whole quest or not. We will see. I have a little more time today, but...
Well, at least it's not...
Ah! There's already a guy in here. Several guys. I just wanted to get my shit back.
Messing with us is suicidal.
Goddamn right it is. it's just the entrance back to Darktown. Gotcha, gotcha. It's difficult for me to comprehend today, but there was a time when Kirkwall was believed to be the very edge of the world. It was Emerius, then named after its founder, Magister Emerius Craven, and it was but one outpost on the very fringe of the Deventer Imperium. There the Magister serfs worked the quarries of the stone jets needed for the mighty temples of Minrathus. After a slave rebellion nearly burned the temple to the ground in the great city, it was determined that a center for the slave trade would need to be established well away from the more civilized parts of the Imperium, though this account may be exaggerated since the notorious archon Fenarius Isar narrowly escaped assassination at the hands of an elven slave at the time. Because new slave outposts would become wealthy beyond imagining, competition among prospects reportedly took over 20 years to resolve, resulting in great bloodshed in the frontier well away from the Archon's eyes. Archon. Magister took arms against Magister, mostly in the form of small armies of serfs and mercenaries. Over half the slaves in existence allegedly died in these battles before Emerius was finally chosen, thanks to the marriage of Craven's son to the Archon's daughter. Within a mere decade, the mighty fortress was erected on the cliffs where Kirkwall now stands. Over 1 million slaves passed through its gates before the Imperium eventually fell. An unimaginable number by today's standards. The Craven family itself became patrons of the next 3 Archons and was one of the driving forces behind the extension of the Imperial Highway into the Ferelden Valley, a move that would cost them considerable political influence after resistance of the Aldemari tribes. During its height, Emerius was a jewel to rival the mightiest of the imperial cities and the greatest center of civilization outside Deventer. To explore just a teeny bit. I didn't really get to do that last time I played this section.
We're under. What a surprise! Let's finish this! Go down! Or anyone else.
Take that, motherfucker. Ooh, more loot. Well, maybe there'll at least be some nice stuff to sell in here. Portrait of my mom.
The Amel crest. Mother described it, but this is the first time I've seen it.
It's really sad what happened to the Amels, isn't it? I still remember grandmother talking with the bulls that Lord Everstride used to hold at their estate, and the Antivan violin players and dancers from Afsana. No expense was spared, no one would dare miss it lest someone think they weren't worthy of an invitation. I'm imagining some Bridgerton shit. Though that could be fun. These bitchy rich people, I love it. I'm there. And then poor Revka had the child. Magical talent running in one of Kirkwall's most prominent families. Templars had considered Lord Erstide to be Viscount after Threnhold's arrest. Can you imagine the scandal had he been chosen? They whisked the child away to the circle, and the Mel simply had no luck after that. Leandra ran off with the Ferelden mage, and then Damien was accused of smuggling. Poor Lord Faustin almost bankrupted his family trying to get the charges dropped, but I hear Viscount Marlowe simply wanted the Amels out of the picture. And it worked too, didn't it? By the time Lord Faustin got sick, there was only young Gamlin left and a mountain of debt. I spoke to Dulcie just the other day, and apparently Gamlin is now living in some low-town shack. Sounds like the sort of character you'd cross the street to avoid. And let's not even talk about the estate. Mother says we should remember the Amels because that sort of thing could happen to any of us. You know the old saying, a marcher's fortune rises and falls with the tide. If you ask me, this is just another misfortune that magic brings to honest folk. And trust I help that poor family, whatever lies in store for them.
Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
Maybe. Oh, did that one have a loop? Nope.
I knew that.
Ooh, Varric leveled up. Nice. Nice, nice. Can't put wooden points in yet, but we'll see. Yes, I'm basically statting him the same way as me. Don't mind me. I'm just a little creature.
Get ready!
Oh shit, that scared me. Fuck. Stuff to sell, low stuff to sell. It's gonna be nice to have stuff to sell. As the Imperium's borders slowly receded after the devastation of First Flight and subsequent barbarian invasion, many outposts in the area known today as the Free Marches were cut off from centers of power. Numerous warlords tried consolidating the region into a single kingdom, but resistance prevailed. Marius held out for almost a century until it fell to a slave revolt in 25 Ancient. It was not the first such revolt, and Marius suffered, but it was the last. It started when an Almari slave named Raiden began earning popularity and power by pushing for better conditions. Raiden's growing influence eventually prevented the Magisters from touching him, but eventually they had him poisoned. Furious, a group of Raiden's supporters stormed the gallows and were massacred, and so began a bloody year-long rebellion. The city burned and a wealthy Hightown was sacked. The Magisters hung before cheering crowds. Marius assumed the new name of Kirkwall, Kirk meaning black, after its jetstone cliffs. The new city plunged into anarchy for over a decade, and its defenses fell into ruin. Kirkwall has been conquered many times since, the city's own independence suffering since the freeing of its slaves. Kirkwall sucks. Well, gang, I'm gonna go get that.
Here we go!
Yeah, it needs to be faster than that. Loser. It is a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful an aspiring person in mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle eternal flame which burns in every brazier and every chantry. It relegated mages to lighting candles and lamps and perhaps occasional dusting of rafters and eaves. I will give my readers a moment to contemplate how well such a role satisfied the mages of the time. It surprised absolutely no one when the mages of Valroyo, in protest, snuffed the sacred flames of the cathedral and barricaded themselves inside the choir loft. No one, that is, but divine Ambrosia II, who was outraged and tempted to order an exalted march upon her own cathedral. Even her most devout Templars discouraged that idea. For 21 days, the fires remained unlit while negotiations were conducted, legend tells us, by shouting back and forth from the loft. Mages went cheerily into exile in a remote fortress outside the capital, where they would be kept under the watchful eye of the Templars and the counsel of their own elder magi. Outside of normal society and outside of the Chantry, the mages would form their own close society, the circle separated for the first time in human history.
That's the vault.
It
Also,
sure is.
everything we want to know about our family is inside.
Let's get some shit out of here. I want to explore some more, though. I want to grab that immediately. Okay, I guess I can't. I want to explore.
This is it. Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
I still want to look around.
All right, but hurry.
Is there anything else I can do in here? I guess not. Wait, there are? God damn it. Okay, let's leave the area.
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for?
Eveline, ACAB includes you, I'm afraid.
Classifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
Vivian will be devastated if I don't.
I'll show this shit to her mom.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all,
my
but
God,
you
Gimlet,
are
shut the fuck
taking
up.
advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
Fuck's sakes.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
Maybe.
You should be paying us, Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle.
We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should.
Now we kill him and
maybe
steal all his shit.
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlin is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Oh, I love you, Purple
Gamlin,
Hawk.
how
You're
could
so
you?
snarky.
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
Did you wait 1 minute?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
Yeah.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Yeah. Fuck you, Gamlen. Let's talk to Bethany real quick, and then I am going to hop off.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What? Hey!
Kicking him out of his own house. Because again, fuck you. You can't see me, but I'm
can't
flipping
believe
the double
Gamlen
bird.
stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I could never turn against my own sister like that.
You're a better person than Gamlen could ever be.
Well, hopefully we'll be out of here soon. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
They might have been all right with the Ferelden thing. But just imagine if they'd known you were an apostate.
You're such a wretch. I was just hoping it would be different this time. Here in Kirkwall. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
Let's see if Mother gets us that mansion. I don't want to call anywhere Uncle Gamlen is home.
Has he moved that bowl of porridge since we've been here? It's been a year.
Gross. What
I
a
can't even
yucky old
remember
man.
what it was like to have a place of our own. I might even take the circle if they'll give me a clean bed and my own sheets.
Alright. Oh, she still has more to talk about. But I'm going to hop off. So, going to save and quit. And thank you so much to everyone who jumped in on the stream. I hope if you enjoyed it, you could subscribe, leave a comment, whatever. Follow me. I guess if you're watching this later on YouTube, leave a comment, whatever. And I will see you next time I stream, which may be tomorrow. I'm not totally sure. Goodbye.